Home of the ancient pharaohs, Egypt is a destination full of dazzling temples and tombs that wow all who visit. It's not all historic treasures and tourist attractions though. With vast tracts of desert for 4WD adventures, the Red Sea's world-class coral reefs and wrecks for divers, and cruising on the famed Nile River, there are plenty of things to do for all types of travelers. Beach lovers head to the Sinai or the Red Sea coast to soak up the sun, whilst archaeology fans will have a field day in Luxor. Cairo is the megapolis that can't be beaten for city slickers, while Siwa Oasis and the southern town of Aswan offer a slice of the slow pace of the countryside. With so much to see and do, Egypt offers visitors a chance to create itineraries that combine culture, adventure, and relaxation all in one trip. Plan your sightseeing and find the best places to visit with our list of the top tourist attractions in Egypt. Today, we'll have a closer look at the best travel destinations in Egypt. Don't forget to subscribe and let's head into it. 5. Abu Simbel. Even in a country festooned with temples, Abu Simbel is something special. This is Ramses II's Great Temple, adorned with colossal statuary standing guard outside and with an interior sumptuously decorated with wall paintings. Justly famous for its megalithic proportions, Abu Simbel is known for the incredible engineering feat carried out by UNESCO in the 1960s, which saw the entire temple move from its original setting to save it from disappearing under the rising water of the Aswan Dam. Today, exploring Abu Simbel is just as much about admiring the triumph of this international effort to save the temple complex as it is about gaping in wonder at Ramses II's awe-inspiring building works itself. Number 4. Aswan. Egypt's most tranquil town is Aswan, set upon the winding curves of the Nile. Backed by orange-hued dunes, this is the perfect place to stop and unwind for a few days and soak up the chilled-out atmosphere. Take the river ferry across to Elephantine Island and stroll the colourful streets of the Nubian villages. Ride a camel to the desert monastery of St. Simeon on the east bank, or just drink endless cups of tea at one of the riverboat restaurants, whilst watching the lateen-sailed feluccas drift past. Make sure to jump aboard a felucca at sunset to sail around Aswan's islands. This is by far Aswan's most popular activity and the most relaxing way to take in the local sights. There are plenty of historic sites here and numerous temples nearby, including Philae Temple on its island, but one of Aswan's most popular things to do is simply kicking back and watching the river life go by. Number 3. Cruising the Nile. Egypt is defined by the Nile. For many visitors, a multi-day cruise upon this famed waterway that saw the rise of the pharaonic era is a highlight of their Egypt trip. Cruising the Nile is also the most relaxing way to see the temples that stud the banks of the river en route between Luxor and Aswan. Plus, sunrise and sunset over the date palm-studded riverbanks backed by sand dunes is one of Egypt's most tranquil vistas. The two famous sites on a Nile cruise are the Temple of Kom Ombos and Edfu's Temple of Horus, where all the big cruise boats stop. If you'd prefer a less crowded and slower experience though, and don't mind roughing it a bit, you can also cruise the Nile by felucca, Egypt's traditional lateen-sailed wooden boats, which also allows you to create your own itinerary. The vast amounts of cruise boat itineraries depart from either Luxor and Aswan, but feluccas can only be chartered for multiple day trips from Aswan. Number 2. Luxor's Karnak Temple and the Valley of the Kings. Famed for the Valley of the Kings, Karnak Temple and the Memorial Temple of Hatshepsut, the Nile-side town of Luxor in Upper Egypt has a glut of tourist attractions. This is ancient Thebes, power base of the New Kingdom pharaohs and home to more sights than most can see in one visit. Whilst Luxor's east bank holds the modern city with its vibrant souk, the two temples of Karnak and Luxor and the museum, the west bank's lush farmland and barren cliffs are where the vast majority of Luxor's tourist attractions sit, with so many tomb and temple sites that it has been called the biggest open-air museum in the world. Spend a few days here exploring the colourful wall art of the tombs and gazing in awe at the colossal columns in the temple, and you'll see why Luxor continues to fascinate historians and archaeologists. Number 1. Pyramids of Giza. The last surviving of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Pyramids of Giza are one of the world's most recognizable landmarks. Having awed travelers down through the ages, these tombs of the pharaohs Cheops, Khufu, Shephren, Khafre, and Mycerinus, Menkaure, guarded by the enigmatic Sphinx, are usually at the top of most visitors' lists of tourist attractions to see in Egypt, and often the first site they head to after landing. Today, sitting on the desert edge of Cairo's sprawl, these megalithic memorials to dead pharaohs are still as wondrous a sight as they ever were, and an undeniable highlight of any Egypt trip. If you enjoyed getting to know the beautiful places of Egypt, share this video with your friends and hit the like and subscribe button. Stay tuned to learn more about the fascinating places you can visit around the world, and I'll see you in the next video.